Let me get my calendar with this one.
So that is just who we are, that is what we're here to do today. And I wanted to talk to you about the RV quick check, and then I know a lot of you grabbed this sheet. This is to join an RV Facebook group. So these are, I'm RV Wingman. This is actually his Facebook group. And he has a lot of Florida RVers that just ask a lot of questions that you can bounce off ideas of your peers. Rather than having, if it's a Sunday and dealerships are closed and you don't know where to go to ask a question, or you can't make a phone call to ask someone, you can go on this Facebook group, and these people are like, what do I do? It's going to be freezing. We just had that a couple weeks ago. How should I prepare my RV? I'm in this group and I saw everybody was jumping in. Do some basic ones, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Yeah, I got it.
I just brought a couple things. Does everybody have one of these, a temperature gun? Most people? Then I keep this in the door of the truck when we travel. When I stop for fuel, my wife grabs this and checks the trailer hub. That's the easiest way to detect if you're going to have a blowout or a bearing failure. That bearing heats up, your tires can go. Preventative stuff. That's, key to everything. Voltmeters. Does everybody have a voltmeter they carry with them? AC, DC, amp meter. You got a blown fuse or problem with anything. This is a vital tool to carry with you. And then I carry a tire inflator. And check your tire pressure. Who's got questions? All right. Go ahead.
On your hub, you check your hub's temperature. What's the danger point?
Well, I really just tell my wife, look for consistency. It depends, because it's going to fluctuate. How hot is the road? What's the temperature in the atmosphere? That's going to fluctuate. But I start, anything 160, 180, I start thinking. But a lot of tire pressure monitor systems, you guys probably, most of you have that. A lot of those include temperature with them, so you can monitor remotely. But if your rig's closed up tight and you come back and all of a sudden it slides out an inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, those rams are leaking internally and it's just creeping out over time. So or it could be the solenoids leaking too. Everything's inside the wall, but the seals themselves, every one of them, lubricate them with UV protectant.
How often?
I do mine once a year for sure. You can do it more than that. Anytime you give your rig a good bath, give it a good protection too. If you got your jacks up, you guys are driving, stored or whatever, sometimes we'll see those jacks bleed down. It's leaking internally. There's seals inside, so replace the jack is the cheapest option. Some hydraulic shops will rebuild them. We don't do that. We replace the jack. You just want a new jack. You may be able to tell by yourself by, kicking your blocks. If you got loose blocks, if that jack's coming up, that block underneath's going to be loose.
I have a 50 amp fifth wheel. It came with one battery, but it has a place for a second. Should I get that second battery?
Absolutely, I would. Grease to cold water. What happens? That grease solidifies immediately when it hits that cold water, and it's doing it right on the wall, whatever level that water's at. And if it's on the sensor, now you got a wad of grease. Get off of there. The only way to do it is with hot water. Reheat that. And it's hard. Where are you going to find 50 gallons of hot water? The water heater only makes 10 at a time or 6 at a time. You're never going to catch up to that. So that's really the only way to do it, though, is hot water and lots of detergent. And the number one issue with the tank sensors is debris in the tank. You've got to keep the tanks clean. You got to flush them, flush them, flush them. Black tanks especially, because you got solids you're throwing in there all the time. Little piece of paper on a sensor, it's not going to read right. if you do get in there, you don't wanna cut your underbelly either. You wanna take that down whole. If you cut that underbelly, you just introduce a place for wind to get in there and start tearing it apart. I don't know if anybody's ever seen an underbelly on the highway. It happens. It happens. It'll start coming down and then it just take it all off in one big sheet. The Schwinteks are, you've got to, when you're running that thing in and out, you know, from start, hold that button, don't let it go till that slide goes all the way out, and continue to hold that button for 3 to 5 seconds. After that, you've seen that slide go all the way out, you've heard it stop, continue to hold that button and listen, because you're gonna hear some that's those motors retiming themselves, with the motor on each side of it. Same thing when you come in, hold that button in, don't let it go, let it come all the way in, hold that button for 3 to 5 seconds, you can hear that retiming sound. Look him up on YouTube, RV Wingman. A great guy. That's why we partnered up with him. He's just out there to help you.
Yep.
Answer questions, let people have a happy camping experience, you know. A good experience equals, you know, good revenue for a service department and a sales department and all those things. Bad experiences make people want to get the heck out of that RV and never look at it again, you know?
Yeah. I know we're running out of time, but I would love to talk to you guys after this if you have any other ideas that we can put together. Because again, this is more for you guys. This is so that you guys can ask questions to feel more confident in the investment that you've made in purchasing an RV. And just to help. And we have some handouts, and before you leave, we have some coupons from listings if you want to consider consigning your RV, or if you know someone that wants to consign their RV, even if it's not you. And then I have some service coupons as well for discounted labor rates as a thank you for attending this. So even if you don't have to get any service work done, maybe you want a maintenance done, it applies to anything. So I have some coupons and discounts for you guys up here, and you guys can come on up, grab flyers, scan this if you want to take a picture of it for an RV quick check, and it'll have openings on there, and we can get you on the schedule. But yeah, we're out of time.
Okay, I want everybody in this